Well, and it begins. We're here, Metcalf and Slater, and they've already started taking notes. Friends in blue, come to keep us safe. Want to make sure that everything goes well. You know, don't want anybody choking on poutine this weekend. Yeah? Here we are, downtown Ottawa. Yay. We're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna lock up the bus and go for a walk. Hey, we paid for parking too. Yep. Yeah. So it's quiet, man. People are gonna be coming in tonight around dinner time. But we're gonna go for a little walk and show you around. It's a nice day today. All right, what do you say? Ready to go? Let's do it, let's do it. Yeah, sure. Let's go for a walk. Coming to take the license plates. Are they parked illegally, officer? Have they not paid for their parking? Just wondering why you're taking the license plates down. Hey, how you doing? Always interested in police activity, concerned that something illegal might be happening?
Our job's hanging out, making sure the sun's up and all that.
Hanging out, making sure the sun's up. Well, you got doing a good job because the sun's most certainly up.
It's quite beautiful today.
It most certainly is. They play all nice as they take notes on your vehicle to try to do damage to you later. We're gonna go for a walk. All right. All right.
Can you take a picture?
Glad they're keeping us all safe, you know. They looking at us. We looking at them. Yeah, fear. Good luck. Fear will never beat freedom, ever.
To the disease, to the virus, and to its detection, and all of the measurement of it. We know that Anthony Fauci, that Ralph Barrett, that the Center for Disease Control, and the laundry was the people who wanted to take credit for inventing.
Just waiting for us to leave. I'm really curious. I might want to go around the corner to find out what they're up to. Just waiting there, you know?
Not a bad idea.
From 2003 to 2018, they controlled 100%
Yeah, might not be a bad idea.
that built the empire around the industrial complex that coronavirus. In 2002, there was a recognition that the coronavirus was seen as an exploitable mechanism for both good and
Yeah, in Ottawa. The road closed here. This is a couple blocks away from Parliament. We knew that. They were gonna put out a red zone. This is it.
is prohibited from being patented. Either was manufactured, therefore making it patentable. Therefore making a patent on it illegal.
They got their license plates, whatever.
If it was manufactured,
I think they're just writing plates.
it was a violation of biological and chemical
That's good.
weapons.
I want proof that I was here.
treaties and laws.
If I go home without
If it
poutine,
was
I'm not
natural,
very unhappy.
filing a patent was illegal.
It is a beautiful day, folks. If you're thinking about doing something, coming to Ottawa might not be a bad idea. We're gonna hunt down this poutine and see how it goes. These are the Parliamentary Protective Services. They're the ones that are specific cops to the Parliament buildings. They've always been actually really good. They've always treated us pretty good. Robert Jr. back there. The only thing the government has to make you do what they want is fear. All right, so there are some people around. Nice and quiet though. Good to see you, brother.
See you.
How you doing?
Hey.
Oh, Jim's there.
Hey, how you doing? Freedom. Obviously no concerns here today. It's quite quiet. Ah, the flame's on. You guys got the flame fixed.
How's it going?
Good, good. How you doing? Good. Yeah, it's good to see the flame got fixed. Here for the truckers convoy, it mysteriously crapped out that week and didn't get turned on until they were gone. The eternal flame. Welcome to a beautiful day in Ottawa, where the festivity routine will be flowing strong soon. Hey, you guys are thanking me. Thanks for tuning in, man. It wouldn't matter if you weren't watching. We're going to be going live all weekend here. If you haven't subscribed yet or put on notifications, you should make that happen. Want to do a walk up to the memorial?
Yeah, third circle.
Okay, so the memorial is the place where the vets were violently removed from protecting the memorial, and then they put up fences, and then the vets came in, tore down the fences. So part of what's happening along with Poutinefest this weekend is the slow roll, the bikers' slow roll, and their determination is to come here and lay a wreath at the memorial we're about to visit. So we'll see how it goes this weekend. I can guarantee you'll be there if you're tuning in. All right.
A little bit better, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think it is. And often, there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face.
No mask, so don't ask. Cause I am free, no mask, so don't ask. You won't silence me, no mask, so don't ask. Free the rider just trying to breathe. No backs, but feeling like the last of a dying breed.
Hey, buddy, what's up? On a walk, there he is. Good to see you, man. If you have not yet subscribed to this guy's stuff, Auto Walks, he's got the thing going on, YouTube.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How long you been down here?
I've been here since around 2 o'clock, so
Okay.
I'll go for an hour or so now.
You noticed anything interesting?
Not so much, no, not really.
Did you see the cop cars on the other side here? There's a line of about 8 of them. One of them has an Illinois license plate. One of them has a Florida license plate. Yeah, I don't know what that means. We're going to check it out, though.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Church of Bubbles. Church of Bubbles.
Yeah, Church of Bubbles, go check them out. Whereabouts was it again?
Up a block, turn right. Or 2 blocks, turn right. I can't remember.
Sounds good, I'll come check it out later.
Yeah, man.
Zealots and neurotic.
All right.
Sign showed there was no reason for you to be wearing. The next time you see someone in a mask, do not hesitate. Lightly but firmly say the obvious. Say it loudly, say it often.
Yeah, no mask, so don't ask. Cause I am free, no mask, so don't ask. You won't silence me.
B11. Now that was the same group of vehicles that had the license plate from Illinois and Florida. It's got that insignia on the back, says B11. We'll get you up closer a little bit later, once we come across it. Here's the two. No, I didn't drop it. I lit it and I passed it.
In February, I was like, I'm not sharing the drawings, you guys. I'm going to eat them up. It's almost May, and that's still happening. It's not the window. We got to open on the bubble box.
Yeah. So this is the memorial where they're going to be laying the wreath. Looks like mainstream media's here already. That's a big camera. I don't know what outlet, but...
She's a trooper. No jacket.
Protesters came and put the in Ottawa. Tom Perry, CBC News, Ottawa.
CBC News. And the citizens are understandably frustrated. What was the term you used? The citizen, the people here,
Well, just because the last time with the 3 people in the 3 weeks, people were really upset.
they were upset.
Yeah.
Which segment of the population do you think was most upset?
Probably people who live down here.
That live here?
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
so,
So how do you think it benefited them by pushing everybody out closer to the residential areas where more noise could be made?
Not for me to say, man.
I know. Well,
Good
there's,
talking
it's
about
good to see all sides of the story, huh? Yeah. Good to see all sides of the story.
What it's all about.
Tell you, man.
Pretty much, yeah. We're not here to bother you.
So as you'll notice, it's quite quiet here. We're gonna have you revisit the streets where all the trucks were just a couple of months ago.
Did you miss the thing that just happened?
What happened?
Oh man, I don't know. Like quite a thing.
What happened? Were you?
Well, basically, since I got here, I've been antagonized. I pulled up around noon.
Yeah.
I've been here all week. Obviously, you know I'm from Ottawa. Maybe you know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so as soon as I hopped out of my car at the edge of the exclusion zone, there was a bylaw officer who pulled up on us. And I didn't want to. I thought it was unlawful to be in this area with a car. If you were protesting, you'd be arrested for it.
Right.
So I had my mother with me, and she's on oxygen. So I pulled over. I started getting my stuff out. We were pulled over to the side. The floorway's on. She has her permit, right?
Yeah.
Her handicap permit. And a bylaw officer, like, immediately as we pulled over, a bylaw officer like sped up and then pulled up in front of us and then backed up in front of us like police style. And he gets out and he starts going at me. And I got some of it on here. And it was a really aggressive confrontation. And And so, and I'm just grabbing stuff, but I'm also trying to make sure my mother gets her oxygen connected and everything. So I'm focused on my mother. But he's telling me, oh, you're obstructing the street. Okay, so my mother's not comfortable with the side streets.
Yep.
And we were on Metcalfe at Laurie. Okay, yeah, we're in the lane, but we're pulled over. We got the four-ways on.
Yep.
It's quiet. She's got her permit, and then we're taking like a minute. And I'm just trying to follow the laws that they've imposed, all these enormous restrictions.
Yeah.
And for my mother's anyway, so I'm doing that. He's just yelling at me. He's like, you're going to get a ticket. He's like, I've been really patient with you. So what? So I'm just like, man, can I get your name? Like I got a little angry, but not like I'm like, can I get your name? He's like, Clark, 5, whatever. It's all on here.
Yeah.
And so whatever. And then he walks, and then he drives, and I get my stuff, and then he.
So what do you attribute it to? Like, why do you think
I'm getting some significant attention on the social media, but also like maybe just because.
Did you have flags on your car or something?
No.
Nothing.
No, but like I'm sure I'm being tracked. Like my TikToks have exploded this week. I've got my videos. I made a video about the parking situation yesterday. It got to over 100,000 views.
Wow. What's your channel when people want to check it out?
On TikTok on Patriot Smoothie.
Patriot Smoothie.
But anyways, I'm not trying to be like, oh, schizophrenic or people are following me, but it was really aggressive. So, but then he went. But this situation continues because. And then he started talking to me. I went and got this from my car. And he said, "Oh, if I see you with that, I'm gonna give you a ticket. Blah blah blah. $500 fine."
You were talking about the megaphone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the city bar, whatever.
What?
But I let him go, and I see like I'm stopped. So that's the barricade right there. But imagine that, but it's on Metcalfe.
Okay.
And so there's an OPP there.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there, and he stops at the OPP, says something, and my mom makes her way, and I start walking down the street, and all of a sudden, 2 minutes later. I'm like a block up the road, and then a van and a car or something pull up on me, and I've got this running at this time, and like 8 or 10 cops hop out. Like these guys right here. These are the people who hopped out.
These are the ones that hopped out.
Yeah. And they come up to me like really aggressive, and their lights were on and everything. And I thought I was getting arrested. They just hopped out of the car, and they're like, "What's the problem here? What's going on? Like, what's?" And I'm like, "Whoa, guys, one thing at a time."
Because you had pulled over in a lane with your mom.
Because the bylaw. Because I put 2 and 2 together, and I figured he told something. So I said, "Listen, guys." I'm like, "Listen, the bylaw who called you in, he was really aggressive and unprofessional to me. Blah blah blah. But we didn't have nothing that warrants that whatever that is. That response group there coming down on me."
Yeah,
right?
well, there was 8 of them over there.
So that's exactly who came out in 2 vehicles that came on me. Those guys, exactly, all of them. So
all for parking in a place that they didn't want you to park.
I don't know what the bylaw said to the OPP, right? Because he whispered something to her for 30 seconds as I was walking down the road. I thought he was just saying, keep an eye on that one or something. And
well, they're not necessarily known for telling the truth.
But they said, oh, the OPP called us. I said, well, he spoke to the OPP, and we talked for about 10 minutes. And I'm like, listen, guys, I've been here since X and X day, every weekend. They started talking about my blowhorn, and I said, well, I've been using this every Friday and Saturday since the end of February, and it's never been a problem. They said, oh, this weekend we're being hyper vigilant. Just to let you know, if you pointed in someone's face, that's a mischief charge. I'm like, okay, I never pointed. They're like, if you project in someone's face, they're going to charge me with mischief. And they're like, if you use it at all, you're going to get a $500 bylaw ticket, which is not a charge under the criminal code.
Yeah, it's money.
It's not even a summary conviction offense. It's just a municipal bylaw.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. And after 10 minutes, we de-escalated. I'm like, guys, I'm not here to cause problems. I'm not here for X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, we have a good relationship with the police. I'm like, I'm not an organizer or anything, but I've never heard from any of our groups coming down not to bring these.
Right.
And I assumed that it was the status quo. Mm-hmm. So I was very, and then they said, listen, and they asked me my name, and I didn't have to give it, but they wanted my ID, but I just gave them my name instead. I said, listen, guys, I wear this jacket all the time. I've been wearing it since the beginning. I'm not hiding from no one.
Yeah.
I'm here to lawfully exercise my rights and be free. I know what's happening here tomorrow is not a protest, guys, and I need to re-emphasize that. Veterans Freedom, that's not a protest. But what we do every Friday and Saturday, we call it Fringy Friday, Poutinefest, and Unacceptable Views Saturday. That's, call it a rally, whatever, but whatever it is, legally it's a protest.
Yeah.
I mean, under the Bill of Rights, it's a protest because, guys, rallies aren't protected under the Bill of Rights.
Yeah.
Protests are.
Yeah, well,
so
freedom of expression is protected under both.
So when I'm talking, but when I'm talking legalese, and I'm talking to the police, I'm going to talk the legal terms that are enshrined in the bill, right? The Bill of Rights. Smart. Guys, use the Bill of Rights, not the Charter, because the Charter just says they could do whatever they want. The Bill of Rights, no conditions. Bill of Rights Bill of Rights does not cover provincial offenses, but it does cover use of force and arrest. But anyways, and then once we got down here, I met up with him at the Hill, and he had his megaphone and he was using it, and that same bylaw officer came and started going with him.
Oh, okay, so it must be a thing that they're going to try to shut everybody down.
12 cruisers at me. Like there's 12 of them, 12 units by the end of it. It was craziness.
When?
Just over here.
When?
Like, I don't know.
Today?
Yeah, right before we came down here. We went and stood on Freedom Peninsula, and all the coppers were going everywhere. They're intimidating
Oh,
us
wow.
down here. They're messing with us.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to head over to
I'm gonna head out of
to
here
the
anyway.
bus because I
But what
saw
you
them
missed
line up the bus.
is
too.
I got frustrated with this, and I ended up giving up a little speech on that corner. And
Yeah.
by the end of it, I had every news agency in Canada surrounding me. I didn't realize, but I had about 7 cameras, and they're like, "Is this all about madness and this and that?" I'm like, guys, I don't speak on anyone's behalf.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, because I was speaking to the people there, and they're clapping, and they're happy to hear it. I'm saying,
Yeah.
Did you know that our Minister of Public Safety, Marco Mendicino, whatever his name is, lied in Parliament 3 or 4 days ago at the commission, and he said, and I quote, he said that the Lisgar arson attempt had something to do with the convoy when the OPS themselves came out and said it had nothing to do with it.
That's right.
So these guys are lying in Parliament, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. So I have to strain my voice. They're like, oh, it's like saying you can protest but park 15 blocks away.
Yeah, yeah.
You can speak in the public square, but we're just so much that nobody can hear you. But too bad for them, I have a voice, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks for the encounter, man. I
Well,
love
thank you so much for using it, brother. We really appreciate you,
It's been
man.
a wild week for us.
It's going to be interesting. I love you, man. All right, so we're getting the story here that this group of cops came out under the advice of an OPP that was approached by a bylaw, and it just seems to be a little bit of a, intimidation. We're gonna make you afraid, so it's uncomfortable because it's too damn comfortable down here. It's beautiful. If you don't come, I think you're crazy. So I think I'm gonna make my way back to the bus just to kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna make my way back to the bus just to see what's going on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like, although I don't see many, well, I see quite a few out in the streets, police that is, it's not a very heavy presence. Mind you, there's nobody here that looks like they're associated with Poutine. I should say the biker thing. Sorry, everybody's associated with Poutine. Actually, I want to go up this other street. We're going to check out those license plates I saw earlier with the police vehicles that were from the U.S., which seems very strange to me that we would have police vehicles from Illinois, I think. And anyway, we'll take a look. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you see, the whole thing is, if we do not speak our truth, then we're not living our own lives. And as soon as we give our lives up to someone else, it's not really a life worth living. So it's good to respect other people's opinions. It does not make sense to cave because somebody wants you to do something if it doesn't make sense. Okay, they're not up this street anymore. Is this Slater?
No, next one, buddy.
Next one. Oh, look at the little trees with legs. Trees with legs. What's trees with legs, man? Yeah, it's been a while since we did a little walkabout Ottawa. Welcome and thank you for being here, man. It's promises to be a very interesting weekend one way or the other. Good to see you, man. Oh, let's see.
Nice flag.
Motorbike. Oh, I
How
think.
you doing, girl? Give me a hug. man.
Welcome
It's been a
home.
while.
It either says motorbike jerks go home or motorbike walks welcome home. Not sure.
Just give it some gas to the, gas tank.
Yep.
You know what? I feel like I am home.
Good to see you. Well, more troops are arriving. More troops are arriving.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the next one's Slater. The police vehicles that were there before have moved along. Next time I catch them, I'm going to make sure I show them to you. But yeah, there was plates of a couple from the States, and they were with a bunch of the Ontario cops. And the vehicles, there were about 8 of them. So interesting. Check this out. I bet they do this so people can't skateboard.
Yeah, but they grind anyway.
OPP say you know me. There is OPP. I don't know how aggressive. After having a couple of conversations with these guys, I'm somewhat concerned about the aggressiveness of the police. So I think I'm gonna have to keep eyes on the bus for now.
But that hasn't changed. We've always done it.
Since we the convoy, right? Like, at least I did. It was cold, and I kept wanting to go back and check on the car. That's all.
Oh, yeah? I didn't worry about it so much then because there were so many people. There's so few here now that I think it would be very easy for them to target. And
Yeah, just on the days of those, like, I don't know, the counter rallies.
Yeah.
Really.
But we paid for parking in a legal spot, so.
So much.
Yeah, coming up upon Metcalfe and Slater. I don't see the bus yet. Let's hope they haven't taken it just yet. Yeah.
It's tea time, Jim.
It's tea time?
Tea time at Slater and Metcalfe. Yeah.
Tea time at Slater and Metcalfe, and some others have shown up.
Look at that beautiful car. Oh, he's there. We're gonna buy a rock off him.
Yeah, more vehicles showing up. Hey ho! Yeah. Good to see you, buddy. Ah, you're early. Freedom! The guy with a tuba. We're gonna get some bubbles going.
That's who we watch on the internet.
Yay! Now you guys are gonna see some real live bubbles.
Yeah.
Real live ones.
Exactly.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Hey. Give you some hugs.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Can I get a picture with you?
Of course.
Hey, brother.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? You're everywhere all the time. You came for poutine too, eh?
Hey?
You came for poutine.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah, that's why we're here, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're for poutine?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can I go in the bubble box?
Sure you can. Let me open it up, okay? We're gonna get the things going, okay? All right. Hey. Yeah, we'll get her going for you guys. Hang on. Okay, but you gotta go in the other side. Go in the other side. You can go in. I'm just gonna pull this out. Feathers, yeah, we got that in Vancouver. Whoops. Oh, gee. There, I'll put it there, and then you can go in.
Well, we have bubbles.
We got bubbles. Yeah, you can go in too. I'm just gonna try to extricate this generator.
I know why it's called a bubble bus now.
Why is it called the bubble bus, baby? Isn't it cool? Do you
People
guys
seeing
ride
the
that
bubble
land
bus for the first time.
Over in Kingston, by Kingston?
No, it's a buddy of mine that's selling it. It's not on the market yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Okay, folks, well, we're going to shut her down. We're getting all loaded up. More and more people are coming in. It should be interesting. It looks like some people have been unjustly accosted by the authorities, but as more and more people show up, I have a feeling that'll be a difficult task. Too many good people showing up in one place. Can't help but have some fun. So, Bubble Bus loves you. Church of Bubbles loves you. We'll see you guys in a bit, yeah?